Imagine the excitement of millions of fans around the world as they eagerly anticipate the biggest football tournament on the planet, only to discover that their country has been banned from participating. In this video, we delve into the controversial and fascinating history of 7 countries that were once banned from playing in the FIFA World Cup, leaving fans heartbroken and players devastated. The FIFA World Cup is the most prestigious and widely watched football tournament in the world, with national teams from across the globe vying for the chance to be crowned champions. However, not all countries are eligible to participate in the tournament, and there have been instances where countries have been banned from competing due to a variety of reasons. In this video, we will explore 7 countries that are currently banned from playing in the FIFA World Cup and the reasons behind these bans. From political turmoil to doping scandals, these bans highlight the complex and often controversial issues that can impact international football. 1. South Africa, 1970-1990 World Cups. South Africa was banned from participating in the FIFA World Cup from 1970 to 1990 due to the country's apartheid policies. Apartheid was a system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination that was enforced by the South African government from 1948 to 1994. During this time, Black South Africans were denied basic human rights and were subjected to violence, discrimination, and oppression. The international community strongly condemned apartheid, and many countries, including several African nations, refused to have any sporting or economic relations with South Africa. In response, FIFA also banned South Africa from participating in international football competitions, including the World Cup. The ban was lifted in 1991, after the apartheid system was officially abolished, and South Africa was able to participate in the 1994 World Cup, which was hosted by the United States. 2. Mexico, 1990. Mexico was banned from the 1990 World Cup due to a violation of FIFA's age limit rules. The rules state that players participating in the FIFA U20 World Cup cannot be older than 20 years of age as of January 1 of the year of the tournament. In the 1988 edition of the tournament, Mexico fielded 4 players who were found to be over the age limit. These players were Ricardo Campos, Benjamin Galindo, Javier Aguirre, and Manuel Negrete. After an investigation, FIFA determined that the 4 players were ineligible to participate and subsequently banned Mexico from the 1990 World Cup. The decision was a blow to Mexico, which had qualified for every World Cup since 1978. The incident led to changes in the age limit rules for future FIFA tournaments, with stricter guidelines implemented to ensure that teams were not able to field overage players. While it was a disappointing moment for Mexican football, the incident helped to strengthen the integrity of FIFA's rules and regulations for international tournaments. 3. Japan, 1950. The decision to ban Japan from the 1950 World Cup was a controversial one, and it was largely driven by political tensions that had arisen between Japan and several other countries in the aftermath of World War II. Japan had been an ally of Nazi Germany during the war, and its military had committed numerous atrocities throughout Asia. As a result, many countries in the region, as well as some Western powers, were deeply skeptical of Japan's rehabilitation efforts and were keen to punish the country for its role in the war. 4. Germany, 1950. Following the conclusion of World War II, Germany was in a state of turmoil, with the country divided into 2 separate states. The country was facing severe economic, political, and social challenges, and as a result, Germany was banned from participating in the 1950 FIFA World Cup. This decision was made by the international community, as Germany was seen as the aggressor in the war, and there was a general sentiment of hostility towards the country. Additionally, there were concerns about the state of German football, as many of the country's best players had either been killed during the war or had emigrated. Despite this ban, the German football community continued to work hard to rebuild the sport in the country. Eventually, Germany was allowed to participate in the World Cup once again, with the country hosting the tournament in 1974. 5. Chile, 1994. Chile was banned from participating in the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the United States due to a series of events that occurred during qualifying matches for the tournament. in a crucial match against Brazil, played in Rio de Janeiro in April 1990. Chilean goalkeeper Roberto Rojas was hit by a firecracker thrown from the crowd. The game was abandoned, and Rojas was carried off the pitch on a stretcher with a fake injury. It was later revealed that Rojas had actually cut himself with a razor blade hidden in his glove in an attempt to have the match declared void due to the unsportsmanlike behavior of the Brazilian fans. The incident caused outrage among the football community, and FIFA launched an investigation. After reviewing the evidence, FIFA determined that the incident was a deliberate attempt to manipulate the outcome of the match, and Chile was subsequently banned from the 1994 World Cup. The ban was later reduced to a ban on Rojas, who was given a 12-year suspension from all football activities. 6. Myanmar 2006. Myanmar, formerly known as Burma, was banned from participating in the qualifying rounds of the 2010 FIFA World Cup after the country's National Football Federation was suspended by FIFA due to government interference. The suspension came after the Myanmar government dissolved the country's football federation and replaced it with a new committee consisting of government officials. This move was seen as a violation of FIFA's rules on political interference in football, which state that national football federations must be free from government influence. The suspension prevented Myanmar from participating in the qualifying rounds for the 2010 World Cup, as well as other international football tournaments. The ban was eventually lifted in 2011 after the Myanmar government agreed to recognize the independence of the country's football federation and allow it to operate without interference. 7. Russia 2022. FIFA decided Russia would be banned from participating in the Qatar World Cup and booted them out of the playoffs, where they were due to face Poland. However, in 2014, Russia annexed Crimea, a move that was condemned by the international community. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has escalated in recent years, with reports of Russian troops and military equipment being sent to the eastern Ukrainian region of Donbas. These actions have led to increased tensions and calls for repercussions, including a boycott of the World Cup. However, FIFA has maintained that they are not a political organization and will not make decisions based on political disputes. As such, it remains to be seen whether Russia will face any formal bans or sanctions related to their actions in Ukraine and the upcoming World Cup. In conclusion, the FIFA World Cup is a beloved event that brings together nations from all corners of the globe in the spirit of competition and sportsmanship. While it is unfortunate that some countries have been banned from participating in the tournament in the past, it is important to remember that these decisions are made based on actions that go beyond the realm of football. Ultimately, the World Cup serves as a reminder that despite our differences, we can come together and celebrate our shared love for the beautiful game. As we look forward to the upcoming World Cup, it is our hope that all eligible countries will be able to participate and that the tournament will once again be a showcase of the best football has to offer.